I'm Nancy Milan, your Hillsborough County tax collector. I want to welcome you to our county, and I'm excited to help you take the first steps in becoming an official resident in our community. Identification cards and driver's licenses are important components in facilitating most of our day-to-day activities. If you are going to start a new job, rent an apartment, cash a check, open a bank account, or even fly in an airplane, driver's licenses and identification cards allow you to have an official government document to do most of your daily transactions. That's why we've created this video series that will serve as a guide on how to obtain your driver's license or identification card for people regardless of their classifications, whether it's residents, immigrants, or non-immigrants. As a reminder, this is a comprehensive guide. If you already know your immigration classification and category, you can skip some sections of this video to continue to the next steps. For your convenience, you can use this index as a reference to know when each section appears. Additionally, we have created two places where you can find all the forms and links mentioned in this video. You can access the links by viewing the description section of this video or by visiting the webpage that appears on the screen. I hope this video is useful to you, and I wish you the very best in this new stage in your life.
In this video, we will explain how to obtain an identification card for people classified as immigrants. An immigrant is defined as a permanent resident alien who is admitted to the United States as a lawful permanent resident. Immigrants are granted the privilege of permanently residing in the United States, and the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, also known as the USCIS, issues immigrant visas or adjusts status to permanent resident. Main requirements. You must complete the following requirements to obtain your identification card. 1. Prove your identity and legal presence. 2. Present your social security number. 3. Show evidence of your residential address. Let's begin with the first step. Step 1. Prove your identity and legal presence. There are various categories inside the classification of immigrants. In this section, we will present each one so you know what documents to bring. Note, as a reminder, all your documents must have the alien number, and we only accept original documents. Permanent resident. If you are a permanent resident, you must present one of the following documents: a permanent residence card, also known as a green card or an I-551 card, an unexpired foreign passport with stamp I-551, or an unexpired foreign passport with the I-551 annotation on your visa. Asylee. If you are a person who applied for asylum in the United States, you must present the following documents: an unexpired foreign passport and the judge's order, or receipt of your approved I-589 application. Note, if you bring the permanent resident card, the passport is not necessary. Refugee. If you are a refugee, you must present one of the following documents: an unexpired foreign passport and Form I-94 with a corresponding stamp, or a letter from the USCIS proving your status. If your case does not fall into any one of these categories, or if your status has changed, send an email to the address that appears on the screen. To protect your confidential information, please do not send us copies or photos of your personal documents. Now that we have reviewed Step 1 in detail, let's continue to Step 2. Step 2. Present your Social Security number. The Social Security number is mandatory for all immigrants without any exception. The acceptable documents to prove your Social Security number are as follows: Social Security card, Form W-2, or Form 1099. If there is any change in your name, you must report and receive acknowledgement from the USCIS. In addition, you must report the new name to the Social Security Administration at least 24 hours before coming to our offices. And finally, we enter Step 3. Step 3. Show evidence of your residential address. Applicants must present 2 documents in their name showing their residential address. The address should include the property number, full street name, apartment, or unit number if applicable, city, state, and zip code number. Some examples of accepted documents are the following. For additional examples, you can consult the paper guide you were given or find them in the description section of this video. If the applicant cannot present documents showing their name and residential address, they can provide 2 documents in the name of the person with whom they resides, along with a document proving the family relationship, such as a birth or marriage certificate. If the resident of the home is not an immediate relative, the applicant can print a certification of address form, which must be signed by both parties and authenticated by a notary. Our employees can also notarize this document, as long as both parties are present in our office with acceptable identification, such as a driver's license, identification card, or an unexpired passport. You can find the certification of address form using the link in the description section of this video. If you don't have access to the internet and a printer, you can visit one of our branches and ask for a copy of the certification of address form. Once you have met all the requirements, they will take your photo and give you your identification card. Fees. Important note, a driver who is upgrading their learner's license to a driver's license may upgrade the license for the tax collector fee of $6.25, provided they have no changes other than height on the license and they present the learner's license at that time. Throughout Hillsborough County, we have 8 offices open to the public, and as a reminder, driving tests are only done at the Brandon, East Tampa, and Plant City offices. Here are our hours of operation. We remind you that our offices have different hours for any transaction related to driver's licenses. Our offices stop processing driver's license transactions at 3:30 p.m. In addition to having all the direct links in the description section of this video, we have also created a new web page on our website where we share all the direct links for you to access. If you are a U.S. citizen or permanent resident and you already have the star in the upper right-hand corner of your card, you can open an account on the MyDMV website. By creating your account on this portal, you will be able to update your residential address and request a replacement credential if you ever lose it, which will arrive by mail. We remind you that you can ask our digital employee for help when you enter our website. By pressing the button located on the bottom right, you can talk to Sophie. Sophie can help you with any questions or concerns you have about the services we offer to our community.